Happy Thursday, everyone. This is Krystal Lee Moore Lucier, also known as your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Krystal Lee Moore, with Lepage, Triland Realty in London, Ontario. And this is episode 23 of Realtor Life, a fun and entertaining way to learn about life in the trenches as a real estate professional in Ontario, and, hopefully, to learn some valuable lessons and takeaways. Now for this week's 5 circle goals, inspired by Buffini & Company, which are goals for the 5 circles of our lives: spiritual, family, business, financial, and personal. I hope you're choosing goals for yourselves every week and writing them down. For my spiritual goal this week, I am pretty excited because I auditioned for the Forest City Church, Community Church choir or music team, and also for the drama team. So I am very excited about the potential of really just being able to be a part of the church because I love the people there and I'd like to get more involved. My family goal is spending time with my amazing husband and our kids and really just trying to enjoy time together, hopefully outside when it's a bit warmer. My business goal is to really just get organized and make sure that I am hitting my goals and winning the week every week. As a reminder, winning the week means that we're making our calls, doing our notes, and our pop buys. So every month we have a specific number of calls, notes, and pop buys to do. And if you hit those goals, then you have won the week. So my goal is to win the week every week. My financial goal is to keep saving and to find another investment property, which I'm pretty excited about. It's tough. Buying anything right now in Ontario is tough, so we have been up against a lot of competition, but I have a feeling that the right property will come around when the time is right. And for my personal goal, I am on another challenge. I'm using the Peloton app, which is really fun because you can actually track your progress working out, and it gives you little badges the longer you go. And I also signed up for this pretty cool thing with my husband called Diet Bet. So you basically bet against yourself for $35 and you have to lose 4% of your body weight in a month. So kind of pumped about it, and I hope that you guys are inspired by these goals and you're writing down your own because goals are fun and they're extra fun when you achieve them. Okay, so if you would like to share your goals with me, I love when people reach out. My email address is krystalleemore@royallepage.ca, or my website is www.krystalleemore.ca. So now for our episode. 2 things we're going to focus on today are referrals and client events in COVID times. So firstly, referrals. Number 1, what is a referral? Realtors talk about all the time referrals. So referrals can come in a variety of different ways, but let's talk about the main ones. So a realtor to realtor referral is typically when you send a client or a relationship to another realtor. We have one of the only industries that pays for those referrals. You can get paid for your relationships. There's no standard referral fee, but it's kind of understood with realtors that it is about 25%. You do need to negotiate that though. And that is it's a pretty cool way actually of getting income from your relationships, especially if you put a lot of time and effort into them. So that's why having relationships with realtors kind of all over the world, all over North America, can really be beneficial. I have great relationships with realtors in the US and all over Canada, and it really is helpful because you can be that added service to your clients and their friends and families. So that is one part of referrals. What is the other part? So referrals are anytime somebody that you know sends someone your way, or anytime you send someone to a business that you know. And I have to say, this has been one of the most successful parts of my business, and I recommend that you work on building up your referrals. It can be difficult at first for a couple of reasons. Number one, sometimes people don't understand how to refer you. People don't like conflict and people don't like complicated things, and we are all so busy. So educating your clients and your friends and businesses around you how to refer you is a big deal. So one of the things I always ask is that if someone knows somebody that would like to buy or sell, that they connect me with them. And if they're comfortable, that they send me their information so I can send them an email. Sometimes they won't be comfortable and you have to just kind of keep following up. One of the worst referrals you can get, and it's not because anyone means to be unhelpful, but one of the worst referrals is if someone says to you, "Oh, hey, I gave so-and-so your card." Thank you. I very much appreciate that. But the problem with just giving someone your card is that you never really know when or if they're going to call. When they actually do need you, they may not even have your card anymore. Time may pass before they remember to call you, and then they'll see your card and they won't really remember why they even have it. And people don't always like making the first move. It can be very, very anxiety invoking. So what I suggest is if someone says, "Oh, I gave this person your card," you just gently say, "Oh, thank you so much. Sometimes it can be really stressful for people to reach out. Would it be okay if I followed up?" And if they say no, then you kind of leave it and gentle reminder here and there, but you have to just kind of deal with that one. One of the best ways to get referrals is also to give referrals. So this is where the magic happened for me. When I first moved to Guelph, Ontario, most of the people I know my story, but I moved to Guelph for some ill thought out reasons, and I ended up staying in Guelph because I fell in love with the city. But when I first got to Guelph, I didn't know anybody. And real estate trainers and coaches were very emphatic that I should just really dig deep and find those relationships that I had. And I did not have any. 0 was the number of relationships I had in the city. So I started going to networking events. And at these networking events, I noticed that everyone was just handing me their card. And I found that they were exhausting events because I was trying to meet all these new people and tell them how great I was at real estate. And at the end of the day, they didn't really care. And they didn't care not because they weren't wonderful people, but because they did not know me. And therein lies the crux of the issue. You need to build relationships. And so as I started learning, I read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I definitely recommend this book. It changed my life. And as I started meeting all of these people at networking events, they would give me their card or we'd have a mini conversation and I would start putting them in my database and keeping in touch. And I would go above and beyond to try and send them a referral. I would make sure that I got to know them, found out about them, and then I would try to send people their way, whether clients, other businesses, networking colleagues, other realtors, whatever I could do. And I would do notes in the mail to them, I would do pop-bys, and really my whole goal was just to become known in the community for being a realtor who supported the community. Because I found that to be a very easy way to show people who I was because it was authentic. I truly love supporting and I love giving, and it really was a piece for me. If it's not a natural thing for you, don't worry, find your own natural thing. But really at the end of the day, people want to feel heard, they want to feel valued and appreciated, and they want to know that you care. So as I started giving all of these referrals, people would start to pay attention. And it's not as though they all said, "Okay, absolutely, here's some sales," but I would get to know them and get to know other people, and they would get to know me. And my business slowly started to grow from not selling a house for the first 8 months of my career in Guelph to being a multi-award winning realtor. And my business is something I'm so proud of because I really did build it from the ground up. I feel that the lessons I learned are things that everyone can learn from, and save yourself the 8 months and just learn from me. So that was really the big thing. And you want to teach people how to give you referrals, not just your clients, but teach your clients as well that you love referrals. And one of the things that we like to tell our clients is that we don't spend a lot of marketing dollars on door knocking or ad campaigns, because we focus all of our attention and our resources on our clients. They are our best advertisements because they know exactly how we work. They know how hard we work and how much we care and the results that we get them. So that really is a big piece of it. And then when it comes to businesses that you are supporting, let them know that you are very excited to connect with their clients. Let them know that you are happy to speak with anyone, no matter when they would like to buy or sell. Because sometimes, unfortunately, realtors have a reputation of only wanting clients who are ready to buy or sell right now. And that's a lot of pressure, and people don't like pressure. So just let them know, you know what, whenever you're ready, I'm here to answer questions, to be a resource, to be a guide, because that's really what people want. So referrals are a big deal. Always thank a referral. If anyone sends you business, whether it turns into business or not, if somebody puts the effort out to send you a referral, I can tell you what I do. Anytime someone puts that effort out, they get a card in the mail from me and they get a thank you. If they, depending on the type of referral, if they kind of tag me in a post on Facebook, I'll send them a card. If they actually send me, they go to the effort to send me somebody, I will send them a thank you in the mail, whether it's send out cards and some brownies or a gift card or something that I think that they'll really like. That's what I try to do. And if you're not sure if it's a good idea, think back to the last time you got a thank you card and that feeling you had. It feels so good. It feels so good to get a thank you card. So I encourage everyone to send thank you cards because, let's be honest, it is really fun to get something in the mail that's not just another bill or junk mail. Okay, so next, client events in COVID times. So I will share some of the things that my colleagues have been doing, and then I will share what we're about to do. Client events are a big deal because your clients want to celebrate with you. They want the little extra perk of being in your sphere. And one of the things that I have to say with COVID, we all got very creative, and the real estate industry is amazing. I'm so proud of my colleagues. I'm so proud to be a realtor. And just being among such brilliant, awesome people is very, very cool. So here's some of the things that my colleagues did. So I have one colleague who did a virtual Santa party. So she basically hired somebody to be Santa, and Santa had Zoom calls with her clients' children. And they were so excited because so the Santa would have a little bit of info about the kids, and the kids would feel like they're having an actual Zoom call with Santa Claus, and they just would lose their minds for it. I've had clients do like a drive-by ice cream party or a drive-by like a hot dog or hamburger barbecue type thing in the summer. I have another client who had a Starbucks card, and she basically sent her Starbucks card QR code, or I'm not a Starbucks card person, so bear with me, but she sent whatever that code is to a select group of clients and basically had her tab open at Starbucks for clients during the Christmas holidays, so that if they were shopping or driving around and they just wanted to stop for a beverage, they could. So I thought that was really cool. One of the things that we're about to do is virtual rock and roll bingo for our clients and their families. And rock and roll bingo is really cool. Brandon Eady here in London, Ontario does the rock and roll bingo. You can do it from anywhere. I can attest to this because I was recently stuck in quarantine in Mexico, and my husband organized a rock and roll bingo date night for us. And I was able to play from a hotel room in the Mayan Riviera. So virtual bingo, very cool. If you play just in an organized game, that's one thing, but this guy is amazing. Brandon will actually create a bingo game for your event, and it's very reasonably priced, and I'm pretty pumped about it. So we're doing that for Family Day. And then, for outdoor events are still a thing, and people are doing still skating parties, and I don't know if skiing parties or sledding parties are a thing, but I will say, if you want creativity, look around the real estate industry. That is pretty much it for this week. So, and this month, I'm trying to do one a month now of these podcasts, and I really hope that all of this is touching a chord. I love when I hear from my colleagues about listening and questions and feedback, and it really means a lot that I am getting those. So thank you so much. Again, my name is Krystal Lee Moore, also known as Your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor. You can find me on Instagram at Your Home Sweet Home 519 Realtor, Facebook at Krystal Moore Real Estate Sales, or by going to my website at www.krystalleemore.ca. Stay happy, healthy, and grateful, everyone. Here's to a great week of peace, laughter, love, and adventure at home.